Alright, so we're back in the world of the first Descendant, and we just got a pretty massive update covering everything that's going to be coming with the Season 1 update. This is Dev Note Volume 12. We're going to quickly go over it. This one is fresh off the presses, so I really want to dive right on into this. No need for an intro. Let's begin. So yeah, here we are. We're on Twitter, and this is the first Descendant Twitter. Greetings Descendants, this is the director of the first Descendant. In this dev note, I would like to share a preview of Season 1 update. Check the major update details along with the weekly update content schedule for Season 1. Just when they thought Carol's legions had retreated, they're back with more powerful tactical weapons. The first Descendant Season 1 update Invasion features a new episode along with the Invasion event, new Descendant Hailey, Ultimate Freyna, Ultimate Weapons, new Intercept battle Stalker, and a season exclusive progression system called Inversion Reinforcement. Season 1 Invasion will be released throughout 3 updates starting August the 29th, offering a variety of content with new challenges and rewards. The first Descendant is planning to provide seasonal updates and invasions in the first step of the journey. We'll explore the secrets of the Descendants and unravel the story of Ingress as we journey through the seasons. We will discover new weapons, new Descendants will join the war, and the Descendants will become more powerful, of course. The season will progress in a way that preserves the progress of your Descendant and your collectibles. Corel new weapon. Corel has prepared a new tactical weapon for revenge. The tactical weapon forged from Ancestor technology discovered by Amon is the Vulgus Legion's new strategy against the Descendants. When the invasion season begins, the invasion event will occur daily in 2 of the hard infiltration operations. I'm assuming this is going to be like a rotating thing within the dungeons. You can start by selecting either infiltration operation or invasion, and the invasion event can be cleared twice per day for each dungeon. So they will be able to do it 4 times a day to get this benefit. In the invasion dungeon will put your skills and wit to the test to hold back the Descendants. Carol has built a defense system with different mechanisms for each legion. These dungeons are solo challenges that feature different routes, puzzles, and strategies for the normal dungeons. The objective is to fend off the invasion as quickly as possible. We have a new Descendant, Hailey Scott. Once a guerrilla unit supply soldier who gained fame as a legendary sniper, Hailey is now the newest member of the Descendant Corps. Not only can she take out enemies from a distance with her antimatter sniper cannon, she also has rapid decrease her body temperature to spew chill with emotions run high. While Hailey is an admirer of Vyessa, who can manipulate chill at will, and is a cold-blooded sniper on the battlefield, she also a warm-hearted hero who loves to make snow crystals and bring smiles to children's faces. Forget all that noise, let's look at her skills. Cryo rounds. Instantly fire a cryo round that automatically tracks the enemies, deal damage and inflict cryo with additional damage along with Hailey's firearm damage. So it's a Mesa style ability that seems to auto track, and it's going to scale with your firearm damage. Interesting. So you're going to scale this with firearm damage, so you need a high base firearm weapon. I wonder if this will scale off of so something like the Enduring Legacy actually may be really good since it has a very high base firearm rate. So we'll see, but that's really good. You can scale this with firearm. Next we have a storm snare. Fire a freezing beam that unleashes a chill vortex around you and knocking enemies back. Inflicts cryo on enemies that take damage. So just an AoE. Doesn't seem like it does a lot of damage. Is that a follow-up, or is that just her ability then she ultied? Huh. Really cool. Cold Fury. Hailey's movement speed gradually decreases, so she loses mass, but her firearm skill crit hit rate and firearm pin all increase significantly. Oh, that's really strong. Next we have her ultimate. Zenith replaces Hailey's weapon with her unique weapon, anti-material sniper cannon. Penetration of the anti-material sniper cannon and firearm greatly increase and deal additional chill damage. Zenith replaces Hailey's weapon with her ultimate weapon, anti-material sniper cannon. Penetration of the anti-material sniper cannon and firearm attack greatly increases and deal additional chill skill damage. Recovers MP upon successful attacking weak point and decrease the cooldown the more bullets you have remaining when the skill ends. So if you don't overuse it, you can like redo it. Okay, cool. She looks interesting. I want to play around this skill because that looks like you can do some Mesa stuff with it. Huge range, just auto shoot everything. I wonder how mana sustain is going to be, especially with these new talents we're going to cover in a second because I read it a little bit. Inversion Reinforcer for season progression. Descendants experience a change in their arcade as they come into contact with Ironheart multiple times. The arcade begins to draw energy from a destroyed Ironheart. Embracing this energy as a source of strength, the Descendants can now gain new abilities through the Inversion Reinforcer. So Hunt improves the Descendants' base stats. That's pretty decent. We have to see the number. Attributes improve the Descendants' attribute resistance. This seems like useless because no one needs that. Recovery, improve the Descendants' recovery. Ooh. That mana recovery or just HP? Survival, receive a defense buff that activates under certain conditions. So maybe when you're like low. So far this recovery and the basic stats seem really good. Season, receives an effect that's useful for the invasion dungeon. Oh, so something specifically for the season. Okay, cool. Invasion Reinforcements is a progression system that only lasts for the season. You can learn the Inversion Reinforcement effect using the Ironheart particle, which can be earned by clearing invasion dungeons or being active in the hard difficulty fields. You can choose 3 of the effects that have been unlocked. Oh, you can use 3. When you unlock all 4 of the effects in line, you automatically acquire the line collection effect. Collection effects are passive effects that are always applied during the season. This means that if you unlock all the Invasion Reinforcement effect, you can utilize 3 select effects, 5 collection effects from each line in battle. What's a collection effect? Did I talk about that? It didn't say anything about the collection effect. We'll see. Ultimate Freyna. Still trapped in the days of Room Zero incident. Has trauma stopped time. In season 1 we follow the story of Freyna, who continues to grieve alone. In this Descendants exclusive story, you'll explore the inner minds of a crestfallen hero who is trapped in guilt and self-hatred, surviving alone after failing to save the one loved and comrades. You will then get to meet Ultimate Freyna, who broke through her limits. There are also exclusive modification modules. It better be something Fire unrelated. Future Ultimate Descendants will be added with the seasonal update and a Descendant story in the Descendants lore expanded. After season 1, Ultimate Freyna, the next update to the Ultimate Descendant will launch sequentially, starting with the initial Descendant to join the corps. New Ultimate Weapon. Excava, a powerful and versatile ultimate weapon. This assault rifle, arrives with this update. Also acquirable as a free battle pass reward. Excava charges voltage when attacking enemies and used to charge voltage to fire energy grenades. Oh, so it's like a grenade launcher. Grenade launcher. Frost Watcher, acquired through gameplay. This scout rifle reduces the enemy's chill resistance and increase your chill damage. Each time you hit the enemy at long range, it's a perfect weapon for Vyessa or Hailey who uses chill attribute. Yeah, this seems very core. We're going to be farming this and making a build for that. The looming threat over Ingress Deathstalker Intercept battle. So the Colossi still threaten Ingress from beyond the dimensional wall, and it's time to meet the most powerful Colossi of season 1, Deathstalker. Deathstalker emerges from the darkness and unleashes attacks based on poison and fear. So electric based Descendants are going to be very good. This is another buff on Bunny, by the way, technically. Stalking the Descendants in the darkness of the void, Deathstalker is more formidable than any other Colossus you intercept. You must jump back into the void to protect Ingress from this menace. Solve the mystery shrouded in the dark and intercept Deathstalker. Alright, see how strong this guy is. Electric-based Descendants is going to have a slight edge, and a lot of electric weapons should be good. Don't you dare bring Thunder Cage into this. Highest difficulty infiltration operations in ETA 0. In season 1, the highest difficulty of the infiltration operation will be added. It's a proving ground to test to polish your optimized builds. Form a team or challenge yourself to more difficulty infiltration operations in public matchmaking. Prove the strength of the Descendant and acquire loot that can only be obtained in more difficult infiltration operations. So my question for this is, what is this loot? Is this going to be like 125 loot? Is this like 115 loot? Is this going to increase the base score of some of your gear? Or is it just like random nonsense? Because the way this is worded to me, and this is like one of the more important things to me, I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop at the update. This is one of the more important things to me personally, because this can be the thing that makes Descendants much stronger. Because it could be just like random nonsensical gear, or they actually genuinely mean, hey, we got some good stuff coming. So this is really important. I think this is one of the most important things, and why I'm working on so many like mobbing builds stuff right now. This could be good. Anyway, along with this, a mysterious merchant ETA0 visits Albion. Every time he visits, he shows up with a variety of products that can be purchased with exclusive currency. This is what's his name? Darvo. No, not Darvo. The guy who's take the ducats. You guys know who I'm talking about. He comes like every Friday on Warframe. With each visit, he brings different products. Since he visits Albion with blueprints of Descendants and ultimate weapons, and occasionally hard to find consumables, don't miss out on visit. Yeah, he's that guy. Someone in the comments, tell me who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. He comes every like Friday or some shit, or every other Friday. That guy. Anyway, Season 1 Invasion update schedule. All content will be updated sequentially during the invasion season. So, on the 29th, the first update, we'll get Hailey in her skin. We'll get the invasion dungeons. We'll get the inversion reinforcement. Then we'll get the season battle pass and ultimate Excava. Oh, this is sweet. I really want to build this weapon. This one seems really dope. Then September, a month later, we're going to get the Intercept battle Death Stalker. Which is a little unfortunate. We'll see, but we'll have Hailey pretty built, and then we can do the ultimate weapon Frost Watcher, which is bad. Then we'll get the new skins and ultimate Descendant exclusive spawn effect, which I see. This person had the little thing there when he was typing this. He should have did that. Anyway. In November or October, this will be the third update. We'll get Ultimate Freyna and Ultimate Freyna exclusive story. The Ultimate Freyna modification modules, Hailey modification modules. Oh wait, so we don't get Hailey's modules until third update? Oh, that's unfortunate. New Ultimate modules in the highest difficulty infiltration operations for ETA 0. And then ETA 0. Additional improvements applied to Season 1. Finally, here are the new improvements that will be applied with Season 1 on August the 29th. Void Fragment and Fusion Reactor loop improvements. I know a lot of people still don't like this. I'm a little neutral on this, but we'll see. It's been improved so that it has been improved so that playing Void Fragments once on hard difficulty now grants enough Void Shards used to fusion. Oh, wow, that is nice. Wow. That is a big buff. This is actually, I think this is actually the biggest buff of the whole entire list here so far. This is crazy. Consequently, the amount of Void Shards rewarded in Special Operation has also been increased. Ooh. That's nice. Additionally, Void Shards required for the Fusion Reactor has been consolidated into a single type. Now, the type of Void Shards will drop from both Void Fragments and Void Fusion Reactor within the same battlefield. Yeah, that should make sense. I don't know why they don't do that. This change enhances the convenience of farming Void Shards and optimizing the monster placement for representative Void Shards. Yeah, this should have been in the game first, this part. But this is massive. This is going to make farming way better. I figured this would eventually come. But really cool. Finally, the Fusion Reactor now requires Void Shards when using the Reconstruct device rather than the start of the mission. This adjustment ensures that Void Shards are not consumed if you accidentally enter the fusion. Okay. See, this happens a lot. I'll run by, I'll shoot something, it'll like freaking like take it, I'll be screwed. It's super annoying. Ajax Fixes. Hard Infiltration operations improvements. As previously announced, random options will be replaced with preset selections. Oh, the preset offers 3 options. In addition, to prevent the number of types of matchmaking pools from growing indiscriminately, descendants who select the same infiltration operation will now be matched together, regardless of their selected rewards. See, this is big too. Like this is what I'm talking about. And I said this on stream yesterday. These are the kind of things that need to come in Season 1. These are way more important than like Hailey and Ultimate Freyna and all that other bullshit. These are the improvements that matters the most. The ones that are gonna make players like not quit. Because no one wants to do those Void Fragments. No one wants to click all these goddamn things to get a proper matchmake. They can adjust the amount that it takes to get things done. But like these are actually improvements I care about by far the most. But anyway, sorry. In addition, to prevent number of regards. Yeah. Instead, the global effect that were applied based on the selected reward will be removed. Great. Lastly, the timed occupation mission will be removed from hard infiltration operation and replaced with extermination battle, where the time can be reduced based on the Descendant skill. Okay, so bunny buff. Socket time, saving feature improvement. Now, once you've assigned a socket type, the socket type granted to that slot is permanently saved, so you can easily change it to the previous granted socket type at any time. For example, if a Descendant changes an A socket to a M socket, you can easily choose between A and M in the socket afterward. Huh. So what, you can just click on the socket and just swap it? I mean, that is really good, because a lot of times you can just swap between like 2 or 3 things and make a build work. This is big. I hope this comes first. I hope this is the first, like this is the base thing. This is really big. Now once you assign a socket type, the socket granted to that slot is permanently saved and can easily change it. Yada yada. Additionally, the socket type applied to loadout setting 1 can be used for setting 2 and 3 as well, allowing to grant multiple socket types only to the slot that require multiple sockets depending on your build. That is big. This is big too. These are really big for build making. I love these changes. Descendant balance adjustments. Jayber. Turrets have been improved to apply stats such as skill, power, modifier, and additional attack, so his turrets are scaling properly. Nice. And will be able to be enhanced by Descendant modules. That's crazy. This wasn't base. I'm not gonna like rip on them, but that's crazy. This is taking so long to get done. Season 1 to fix Jayber. That's crazy. Anyway, additionally, Jayber turret sync skill has been adjusted to apply the turret Jayber has summoned, and if the turret engineering modification module equipped, the summoned turret has been improved to create an area. So I think what this means is whenever you put down a turret, the other turret didn't get the AoE or something, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not a Jayber main. Next, Blair. Ooh. Blair Pitmaster skill has been improved to have more enhanced effect based on the number of flame zone. What is Pitmaster? Huh. The duration of the blaze up skill has been increased, and the MP cost has been reduced. I don't remember their names. When using the extinguish skill, the flame zone skill will no longer be retrieved. Instead, the taste of aggression effect will stack based on the number of flame zones. Oh. So you can actually keep your things on the field and get the buff. So you activate it and you just like, oh, I have these on the ground. I get a buff for having it on the ground, so you don't like lose DPS. That is a smart change. I never thought about that. I thought that skill was ass in general, but that's nice. The damage of the burn taste skill has been increased. Okay, and the skill button input feature has been allowed to allow canceling the skill mid use. I think this is the flamethrower. You can stop using it. Cool. Additionally, the max stack of the incendiary bomb modification module has been increased, and the performance of the deadly cuisine skill has been enhanced when the classic chef modification is equipped. Anyway, these are big changes. I really would love to see a module for his flamethrower though. I think that's a mistake that Blair doesn't have a flamethrower mod. I think that's a big mistake. Anyway, Ajax orbit barrier and hypercube skills are now affected by attribute resistance, making them stronger. I mean, is that good? I mean, I guess that's probably why they felt so weak and clunky, because they couldn't be resistant. But wouldn't just stacking more HP and just making it more defensive better than just giving it attribute resistance? Like, my shields with super high defense never breaks. Like, they just run out of duration unless Gluttony hit it. I don't think this is gonna make them survive Gluttony. So I don't really understand this buff. Maybe this is like a lower tier Ajax buff when he doesn't have proper defense scaling or something. But it will always beg the question why. I mean, I guess technically you can get it from your components, and that makes a lot of sense then. So if you don't have the best of gear, you can put components in and get a benefit on your orbit barrier. Actually, this is just a universal buff. This just makes it so whenever you have components that you get benefits. So that's cool. So my Ajax is actually properly built. It's a buff on most of my Ajax builds. So they actually built him attribute resistance. So this is just a raw buff. That's big. The body enhancement modification module increases HP, defense, and shield when using these skills. Void energy. When using these skills, void energy will also recover to 100%. Wait, what? The body enhancement modification module increases HP, defense, and shield. And when using these, is this strong? This seems kind of strong. The body in this, I mean, this was really bad. Like, if you were using this in the past, This was like one of the worst modules to use on Ajax. I would never use this one. It's super bad. It's like a bait because it didn't do anything. Like it was just too much HP for literally doing nothing, and you kind of just wasted your skill. Now, modification module increases HP, which is big, defense, which is big, and shield. That's even bigger in my opinion. And when using these skills, void energy will also recover to 100%. So it's weirdly worded because if I'm not mistaken, body enhancement drops your void energy, right? Maybe I'm wrong on how this works because I would never use that. Will recover up to allowing the use of enhanced skills more often. Kind of broken, huh? That seems really strong now. Sorry, I know I'm dwelling on this because I am an Ajax mate. That is big. This is a massive buff on body enhancement because it was so bad. It was like his worst, like maybe not his worst, but it was like really bad to use that. Additionally, the void charge modification module will allow the void walk skill to be stacked, and the void walk and expulsion skill have been modified to increase damage based on defense. So it wasn't working right. I knew it. I knew this shit wasn't working because I would stack so much defense, and I'm like, there is no way I'm doing less damage than just stacking skill power. This is the first Descendant. You guys think you're gonna sneak this in? I'm a fucking, oh my god, sorry. And the void walk and expulsion skill has been modified to increase damage based on, what do you mean has been modified? This is literally what it said it did. That's crazy. So my original Ajax build actually got a massive buff. But this is still a mobbing thing, so it's irrelevant. Like, the other build is a bossing thing. This one's a mobbing thing. Unless that defense scale crazy, which it should. Man, imagine if you're using my old Ajax build, still, and you haven't upgraded to my new build, you can, well, at least from the mobbing section, you should still be using the bossing thing for my new build. But this is big. This is gonna actually make your bossing way stronger. I mean, your mobbing way stronger. Anyway, this update is massive. This is a big update. The changes that we're seeing here, and I want to dwell on this a little more because I know like open world games and all those guys are gonna like have a surface level take on this, but these are like, I want to give like actual good takes. These are changes that are good for longevity. Like ultimately, the biggest changes here in my eyes is not the addition of content, it's not Hailey, it's not like all that other nonsense. The actual important thing that we saw here in this update was making Descendants work, like Ajax work, which is big, making Jayber work, making Blair actually playable, because there's so many Descendants that are just weak and unusable and unplayable, and these are big updates, really good for them. Also, the fact that we can actually like so much quality of life, the void thing being really better now, like the void fragments, that's really big. I mean, that has to be one of the biggest updates. Just every time you do it, you can go crack it open. That makes that farming much better. I was already not really doing like dungeons, if I'm being honest. Like I've been doing a lot of the infiltration because it's more chill. Now with this buff, this is making me want to do more infiltrations way more than dungeons, because dungeons are way too long, have too much BS to them. This is great. This is super good. I like this. Making the dungeons more convenient is also something really nice too. Now that I don't typically like doing them anymore because they're super annoying. But this is really great. And then the fact that we're able to like actually use different builds now is good. Like my Lepic build should be out in a couple of days, and this is gonna really help a lot whenever we eventually like perfect it. We're gonna perfect it whenever we get the option to swap. But anyway, massive update, massive buffs. This is one of the best. This is by far the best update by a long shot. Not from the content, but from the quality of life and from the like fixes. By far the best update. Anyway, this is a jumbled video, a lot of takes, but hopefully you like it, guys. Let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are, things you wish they added, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I may slightly edit this video, who knows. Bye bye.